Hey you guys, before I got into the video, I just wanted to talk briefly about my new ebook, Zodiac Signs Sex Language. Whether you're looking to improve your sex life and your dating life, or if you're just looking to expand your knowledge about astrology, this is definitely the right book for you. This book is meant to help you improve your sex life, your dating life, and your love life, your relationships, and to spice it up in the bedroom if need be, or to just once again help you learn more about astrology. So if you're interested in any of these things, if you're interested in learning about the different love languages and the different sex languages of the zodiac signs, definitely look into getting this book, Zodiac Signs Sex Language, written by me, edited by me, and designed by me, Lamar Townsend. So you can purchase this ebook on my website, lamartownsendtarot.com, or you can purchase it on Amazon, on the Amazon Kindle ebook store, all right? Or just amazon.com. All right, into the video we go. Thank you for listening and watching. The zodiac signs when they are angry. Now, every zodiac sign has the capability of expressing anger. Every zodiac sign has the ability of getting angry. Now, the catch is they express this anger in different ways, okay? So let's get into it right now. So the water signs, let's start with the water signs. They tend to be very emotional in how they express their anger. They tend to be very emotionally in tune, okay, when it comes to their anger. So typically, a water sign gets angry when something emotionally triggers them, okay? For example, a Scorpio may express anger by trying to dominate the situation, trying to dominate the other person, because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars rules domination, okay? It rules sports, aggression, how we express our raw energy, all right? And Pluto rules what lies hidden beneath the surface, okay? What is, in the subconscious. It rules the subconscious, what lies, beneath the surface, what's the truth, okay? So a Scorpio will most likely seek, to become dominant over the situation, to be the person with the most power, all right? A Cancer is most likely to probably shut themselves off, close themselves off, and go in their shell, all right, as a coping mechanism to anger, all right? Because a Cancer can be very erratic sometimes when they're like angry and they lose control. But typically a Cancer will just go into its shell when it's angry to avoid any chaos, to avoid any, arguments or stuff like that. And then a Cancer will probably ignore you. A Cancer may, debate you, may, be emotionally erratic at a moment, but then they'll go into their shell, and you won't hear from them for a few days or a few hours. So sometimes they just need to get that anger out a little bit before they go in that shell. Otherwise, if they just go into the shell immediately, then that anger just kind of seeps and marinates in the shell. That's not good for the Cancer. Now, Cancer and Pisces have something in common, because Pisces also tends to go, in solitude when it is angry, all right? Ironically, Cancer is ruled by the moon, so the moon rules our emotional security, our inner emotions, our emotional instincts, our emotional reactions to things. So that's why I say Cancers tend to be very, all the water signs are emotionally reactive, but Cancers especially, that's why they tend to be the type who will, express their anger and then go into their shell for, after, hide in their shell after. Because they also don't like the consequences, that come from expressing their anger, the backlash. So, but anyways, Pisces is ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. So Neptune rules solitude, it rules soul growth, okay? It rules our ability to be alone, our hidden strengths and weaknesses, things like that. And Jupiter rules expansion, okay? It rules expansion of the mind. It rules higher education, all right? It rules, our ability to be tolerant and open-minded. It rules our personal philosophies as well, and our, belief systems, our morals. So with that being said, with that Neptune energy, Pisces are the types of people who do, like to go alone, like to go, off the map for a while, and then they'll come back. Pisces is also the type of person who, they think of things to say after the fact. Like, oh man, I should have said this. I should have done that. I should have, So Pisces, may hide in their shell. Now they're not literally symbolized by the shell, because Cancer is the crab, so they literally have a shell. But Pisces is the double fish, so they don't have a shell, but the double fish are really good at evading attack, and they're really good, check out my videos on, who's the strongest Pisces videos. They're good at evading attack, and they're good at protecting themselves from attack. So, Pisces will go into solitude, they will hide, and then they'll come out swinging again. So you really have to be careful with them, because a Pisces is the type of person who, may have an altercation with you, just words, and then, you may win the fight, but then the Pisces will go into solitude and be like, man, I should have said this, I should have done that, and the next thing you know, a week or two later, a couple days later, Pisces comes back, creates a situation where they can finally do this and that. Pisces will create a situation where they, can, the things that they didn't do the first time, they'll do the second time, okay? So you really have to be careful with them. They do like revenge, okay? But, an angry Pisces is most likely someone who will just kind of, go into solitude, not talk to you for a while, and then they may come back out probably, and they will say something. They will get you together, The thing with them is they may not have an immediate comeback at first. It may take them a couple hours, a couple minutes to really come up with something that's sufficient for them, all right? And that speaks to not only their anger, but also their soul. Okay, so they're very soulful people. So, all right, now moving on to the fire signs. The fire signs are very expressive, very emotional in their own right. All right, but not so much emotional in terms of the water signs. I would say more so emotional, reactionary. All right, is the fire signs. So an Aries, who's ruled by Mars. Like I was saying with Scorpio, Aries is going to want to dominate the situation, going to want to dominate the other person, going to want to, make the other person seem like they're wrong, going to want to make the other person seem like they're weak, they don't know what they're talking about, anything to discredit the other person, or just make that person back down, or just, do something to gain control, gain power of the situation. So that is an Aries, through and through. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. So once again, Jupiter was expansion of the mind, higher education, higher learning, things like that. So, it rules also the ability to be open-minded and tolerant. So Sagittariuses are typically very, the fire signs are very fiery and expressive with their anger. So a Sagittarius may pop off, once, 1 second, and then, 2 minutes later, an hour later, they're like, do you want to go out, and get some ice cream? Like a Sagittarius can't stay mad for too long, they can, but for the most part, Sagittariuses don't stay mad for too long. My Mars and Mercury are in Sag, so, yeah, they don't stay mad for too long, their anger is expressed through, usually direct shade, okay? Sagittarius is a very direct, blunt, alright? So they probably will, throw a few jabs in here and there, and you gotta take it, you gotta roll with the punches, because, you probably deserve it, you probably did something, to them that warrants some shade thrown, but, eventually they'll get over it. They'll stop throwing shade, they'll feel like the karmic balance has been restored and all is well in the world of Sag, So Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun rules our self-confidence, our vitality for life, okay? It's symbolized by the lion, okay? It rules, our connection to our higher purpose, our higher self. So when it comes to Leos, sometimes, they can be very wise and, have a higher perspective, a higher approach to the situation, but sometimes Leos can just go for the kill, alright? They can just go for the kill, think of the lion roars. Not only is the lion's roar, scary, but the bite is scary too. So, you never want to really underestimate the power of the lion, okay, in battle. But, when it comes to Leos, they're very, very expressive, very blunt when it comes to their, anger. They express their anger fluently, all right? It's like anger is a different a language. Leos would be fluent in that language, okay? They would know just how, you know, the different incantations, the different, you know, afflictions, all that, you know. So that's Leo all through and through. All right, let's move on to the air signs. Air signs, Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus rules harmony, friendship, beauty, passion, romance. Money, how we make our money, what we like to spend our money on, what we like to spend our free time doing. So my moon is in Libra. So Libras tend to not be the most angry people, but a Libra who is angry will be very two-faced. All right. Will do things or say things that may be contradictory. All right. Will probably be unreliable. They may be very snappy. All right. They may be very quick with their words, curt with their words, cutting with their words. Okay, Libras. Sometimes the Libra can have a knife for a tongue. All right, trust me, from a Libra moon. All right, very critical, like uber, like more keenly critical than a Virgo. And I know that's hard to say, but an angry Libra sees every little detail. Well, that's why you're poor. So look at that poor right there. I see that poor right there. You know, like that is a Libra, like just getting you together in every way possible. You know, that's why, you know, those two strands, you know, that you have on your eyebrows are, you know, 2 seconds away from falling off. You know, like that is a Libra just making you feel bad about yourself. And also pointing out the things that you thought people didn't notice, you know, but Libra definitely notices, especially when it comes to your looks, because, you know, Libra is all about vanity and, you know, Venus. So moving on, Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So Mercury rules communication, intellect, the mind. So Geminis, you know, the air signs tend to not be too angry. All right. Well, except for Aquarius, who we'll get into in a second. But you know, the air signs, you know, Gemini, you know, is someone who doesn't stay angry for too long. They just can't. It's not in their nature. They're always, you know, changing. All right. They're always, you know, forgiving. Forgiveness is like a big thing with Geminis. So they forgive quite easily. But an angry Gemini can be someone who will ignore you. All right. Will demean your intelligence. Okay. In some way, shape, or form. Or try to. Will demean you in some way, will be very flip-floppy, unpredictable, not very loyal, all right, and not very, like, reliable, and just, you know, all around, you know, it can feel like their attention, like, you know, has just been completely pulled away from you, kind of like Cancer, all right. Now, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus and Saturn. So Uranus rules unpredictability. It rules, you know, how we work in groups, how we function in groups. It rules how we approach our personal goals and aspirations in life. All right. You know, Uranus also rules technology and innovation, you know, the unconventional. Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn. So Saturn rules, you know, time, the past, karma, debt, weight, illness. So Aquariuses can definitely have a temper. They're very, very highly intellectual. So, Aquarius will most likely win over you with their wit and their intelligence more so than anything else. You know, Aquarius is the type of sign that does not care about your feelings. Okay, so once Aquarius has gotten to a point where they're angry, and you keep testing them, you know, they can, you know, become unpredictable. You know, they can. That Uranus energy can come out, and you just never know what, you know, kind of Aquarius you're gonna get. So, you know, definitely be careful with Aquariuses. There's always more that meets the eye. All right. You know, their anger can be different. You know, they can be, you know, the types of people who want to dominate, all right, and seek power with that Saturn energy, or they may want to, you know, seek power and dominate through intelligence. We know, once again, you know, so it really depends. Moving on to the earth sign. So let's move on to Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Venus rules romance, friendship, beauty, harmony, passion, okay? You know, what we like to spend our money on, things like that, you know, sensuality. Tauruses are very stubborn, all right? Being ruled by Venus, Tauruses like things their way. And when things don't go their way, they can be very upset. So, an angry Taurus will be very stubborn, will be very unrelenting, will be very uncompromising, okay? My way or the highway. Nope, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of energy. Very lazy as well. All right. Someone who will do the bare minimum. All right. Or nothing at all. All right. This is also someone who will most likely just be very stubborn. Very, very stubborn when they're angry. Super stubborn. Like, you know, not budging an inch, okay, and getting you together, you know, when you try to get them to budge an inch. So, you know, if you can take that tongue, honey, you know, then, you know, I would say keep trying to get them to budge. Probably won't work, but, you know, maybe some prayer, all right, and maybe some, you know, a little bit of holy oil, you know, thrown in there too will, you know, create a miracle. All right, so Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Mercury rules communication, intellect, the mind, and Virgos are very judgmental. Okay, did I mention my rising sign is Virgo? Virgos are super duper judgmental. Like I was saying, Libras are very judgmental, very critical. Virgos are very detailed. All right, now Libras are detailed, but in a different way, you know. The only time a Libra gets on the same level of detail, like I was saying, as Virgo is when a Libra's angry, all right? Think of it this way. When a Libra's angry, they squint, all right? You know, when you squint, you tend to see things, you know, certain things a bit clearer. That's just an analogy, but, you know, that's kind of like a Virgo. Like, they're always squinting. They're always, you know, Virgos may be the type of people who wear glasses, you know. They're always trying to figure things out. They're always trying to break things down, you know, to understand it on a more simple level, all right? With that ability, they can literally break people down as well with their judgments and their criticism. So a Virgo who's angry will probably criticize you, will probably, if not criticize you directly, criticize things around you that you have an involvement in. Like, oh, I hate this refrigerator. This refrigerator is so annoying. We need a new one. When you bought the refrigerator with your own hard-earned money, you know, a year ago, and suddenly, you know, the Virgo hates it because they're angry at you, you know. But that's a Virgo. You know, they can just be very critical. And then, by the way, a Virgo will constantly go back to that refrigerator and hating that refrigerator each time they're angry because they know it gets to you. So, you know, they can be very smart in that way too. Mercury, all right, in its worst form. Oh, tomorrow's Independence Day. That's why I got that notification. Thanks, Apple. Alright, so, last but not least, Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn rules, you know, the past, karma, debt, weight, illness, our career, profession, status in society. So Capricorn is one of those zodiac signs who does not care about your feelings, okay? I'm a Capricorn. I'm not saying I don't care about your feelings, but, I'm just saying, alright? Capricorns, when they're angry, well, it depends on how angry they are. They can become silent, all right? You know, they can immediately seek to dominate the situation, which they, you know, probably will succeed at, all right? There's so many, you know, no Capricorn is the same either. Like, a Capricorn who is silent is still a dangerous Capricorn. Capricorn are the types of people who, when they're angry, they can either go off on you, which is never a thing you want to experience, because when a Capricorn goes off on you, a Capricorn goes for the jugular, alright? So a Capricorn is going to go after your entire life force, you know. Capricorn is going to go after, you know, your life, you know, like the fact that, you know, you are working a job that you hate, you know, you're working a job that's well beneath your intelligence, you know, well beneath your, you know, pay scale or what so have you. Like, that's a Capricorn, you know, who just, you know, really goes for the jugular. But a Capricorn can also be the very sly, methodical, type of person as well. So Capricorn, you know, can go silent, you know, but be behind the scenes working to ruin your reputation at the same time, you know. So Capricorn, you know, an angry Capricorn is literally the devil, all right? It's no mistake that Capricorn is symbolized by the Devil card in tarot. And I'm going to end on that note. Alright. Thank you guys for listening and watching. If you would like to elaborate, contact me on my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. I would love to read for you. I do psychic tarot readings, email psychic tarot readings, individual one-on-one, Facebook and Instagram psychic tarot readings, Skype and phone psychic tarot readings, which are more expensive, video recorded video readings where I record myself doing your reading and email it to you via Google Drive. Alright. I also do birth chart readings, individual birth chart readings, compatibility, regular compatibility birth chart readings where I look at the overall compatibility, love compatibility birth chart readings where I focus on the love aspects such as the Venus, the Moon, the Mars, the 7th and the 5th house, and so on and so forth. I also do business birth chart readings because yes, your business has its own horoscope. The day your business was established was the day that your business was born. I also do birth chart readings for children, okay, and so much more. So if you would like to elaborate, please check out all of those on my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. Please like this video, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Why have you not subscribed? Please hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. Also, please follow me on my Instagram at Lamar Townsend and like me on my Facebook, facebook.com/Lamar Townsend official, or just type in Lamar Townsend Tarot in the search bar on Facebook. Namaste, love, and light. Hey guys, thank you for listening and watching. Please hit the like button, share with your friends and your family, and also please subscribe, of course. And if you're interested in my ebook, check out my ebook, purchase it on my website or on Amazon. I would also love it if you would follow me on my social media, Facebook and Instagram. Until next time, thank you guys for listening and watching, and I'll catch you in the next video, alright?